And now I'd like to introduce Judy Myers-Walls, who will explain about the workshop format.
Okay, workshop format. It's an opportunity to teach skills, demonstrate a technique or program, or you can co-create new materials or explore new solutions to problems with the attendees in your session. It really is a coveted format. There aren't very many of them, and you get an entire time slot. So here you do have time to work. However, you still need to watch the time. But it is focused on hands-on, creative, interactive experiences. You do need to be academically responsible and give literature and so on, but it's not the provision of one-way information. You can talk about research skills, therapy techniques, or educational approaches, and really teach skills and interact with the participants. There are several things that are unique about this. Next slide, please. Someone? Thank you. There are several aspects that are unique about workshops. One is that you do need to be aware that you're not going to be in full control of the timing or the agenda because you really are interacting with the participants. So you can't practice it ahead of time and say it's going to take this long because you don't know what the participants might want to add and what tracks they may want to take. You won't be reading a paper, but you will be academically accountable, and you need to decide what roles the participants are going to take. Are they going to be themselves? In other words, are they the end group that you're trying to teach a new skill or so on, or are you demonstrating what they could do with another audience? And then you want them to role play, being students or being community professionals or being therapists or whatever. If they are trying to play another role, I think it can be helpful to provide some basic descriptions of a character or case that they could play so that it streamlines the time because you may not have time for them to make up something new. In order to be effective as a workshop deliverer, first you need to know your audience. Find out who's out there, what experiences do they have, what do they want to know. Spend some time getting acquainted. Allow input into the group guidelines or agenda. Be respectful of the knowledge they already have and adjust to their areas of learning, their areas that they really want to focus on. Some of the leading experts in the country could be out there. You could also have some undergraduate students out there who are just getting started. So adjust to the variety in the room, but be prepared to do some last-minute switching as you find out who's there. Be very clear about your objectives. As I said, there may be two levels. You may have objectives for this time period together, and then objectives for using this skill or this workshop or this program with other people. Include activities. And also be sure to allow for discussion, questions, sharing of additional ideas and resources, and provide handouts. They may include citations. They also may include instructions for activities that you're willing to share. You could give them a PowerPoint. You could give them your PowerPoint with blanks in it so that they can fill it out during the workshop. That can keep them involved. Throughout, make sure that you are demonstrating best practices. This is a national workshop. Okay, a possible workshop outline that you could follow. One is to start with introductions and orientation. Introduce yourself. Get them to know each other because they'll be doing a workshop together. So in the other sessions, that may not matter as much. In this session, you do need to introduce each other. You also may want to tell them what the session is and what's going to happen, and that will allow people to leave gracefully if this isn't what they thought it would be. You also need to be prepared that at NCFR people like to come and go out of sessions. It's harder with workshops. Try to tell them at the beginning you'd like them to stay, but accept the fact that other people may walk in. Then I would start with creating an experience. Answer the question why. Why should I care about this topic? What difference does it make? Then present facts, charts, information in ways that are appropriate for the target audience. Try to be interesting, and be sure to clearly credit your sources. This answers the question, what? What is the content here? Then demonstrate some skills and techniques for dealing with the topic. Guide them through and provide feedback. This answers the question, how do I work with this information? How do I apply it? And then allow individuals or small groups to adapt or extend or refine the techniques, or provide encouragement and support for them to do so themselves after the session or after the conference. This answers the question, what if I do something a little different? And then, especially if you've had them take other roles, provide time to debrief and discuss, have them ask questions, let them talk about how they might change your technique or work with it further. Overall, workshops can be a powerful and exciting session format. Make yours dynamic and interactive, and everyone will benefit, including you.